You may not notice it at first, but as we get older, certain foods we used to enjoy start taking a quiet toll on our bodies. One day, it's a little joint stiffness. Then, it's feeling more tired than usual after doing something simple, like a walk around the block. And before you know it, your memory feels foggy, your energy is inconsistent, and your body just doesn't bounce back the way it used to. The truth is, a lot of that has to do with what we put on our plate. And for many people, the real culprits hiding in plain sight are sugar and carbs. Now, I'm not talking about just cookies and bread. I'm talking about the sneaky carbs and sugars in everyday foods that quietly drain your energy, contribute to inflammation, and even speed up aging. But here's the good news. There are foods, real, whole, powerful foods that can help you rebuild your energy, support your memory, strengthen your muscles, and soothe those nagging aches and pains. And today, I want to share the 7 best of them. These foods have no added sugar, almost zero carbohydrates, and they're packed with the kind of nourishment your body is craving after age 60. And let me tell you, food number 5 on the list, most people throw it out without a second thought, but it might just be one of the most important foods you could be eating right now. So, stick with me. This isn't just about what to eat. It's about how to feel better, move easier, and live more fully at any age. 1. Cabbage, your gut's forgotten ally. Let me tell you something I wish I'd taken more seriously years ago. Cabbage. Yes, plain old cabbage. The same vegetable our mothers and grandmothers cooked so often. I never thought much of it back then, but now I see it as one of the most underrated superfoods we can eat, especially after 60. Cabbage is rich in fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, and powerful antioxidants that support everything from your digestion to your immune system to your bones. And here's what most people miss. It has almost no carbs and absolutely no sugar. This means you're getting all that nourishment without the blood sugar spikes or the sluggish feeling that often comes from starchy vegetables like potatoes or corn. But the real magic of cabbage is how it supports your gut health. It helps feed the good bacteria in your belly, which plays a massive role in how well you digest food, how well you sleep at night, and even how steady your mood is throughout the day. So, if you've been feeling bloated, tired, or just a little off, you might not need a supplement. You might just need more cabbage. And it's so versatile. You can roast it until it's crispy, shred it raw into a salad, or saute it with a little olive oil and garlic. It's economical, easy to digest, and powerful in ways most people completely overlook. If there's one humble vegetable that deserves a comeback in every senior's kitchen, it's this one. Try it at least once a week, and your body will notice the difference. 2. Greek yogurt, your gut's best friend, but only the right kind. Let me tell you something that even surprised me. Not all yogurts are created equal. Many of the yogurts you see in those colorful little cups at the grocery store have more sugar than a candy bar. And when you're over 60, that kind of sugar hit is the last thing your body needs. But plain, full-fat Greek yogurt is a different story entirely. Greek yogurt is one of the most powerful foods for older adults, especially when it comes to gut health, muscle strength, and feeling satisfied without a carb overload. It's thick, creamy, and filling, with no added sugar and very few natural carbs. What makes Greek yogurt so special is its protein. It's packed with high-quality, slow-digesting protein that helps preserve your muscle mass. And let me say this as clearly as possible. After 60, muscles are everything. They're what help you maintain your balance, walk with confidence, avoid falls, and keep your independence for as long as possible. But Greek yogurt also brings another powerful benefit: probiotics. These are the friendly bacteria that live in your gut and keep your digestive system running smoothly. As we age, our gut can become less efficient, leading to bloating, constipation, or just feeling uncomfortable after meals. Probiotics help restore that balance, making sure your digestion is working as it should. And here's what many people forget. Healthy fats are not your enemy. Full-fat Greek yogurt gives your body the kind of natural fat it needs to keep your brain firing. It supports hormone balance and even nourishes your skin and hair from the inside out. But, and this is crucial, avoid the flavored versions. The ones with fruit on the bottom or vanilla flavoring usually have hidden sugar. Stick to plain, full-fat Greek yogurt and flavor it yourself. You can add crushed walnuts, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even a tiny drizzle of olive oil and sea salt for a savory option. Once you try it this way, you might never go back to the sweetened stuff. Greek yogurt isn't just a snack, it's a healing food. It nourishes your muscles, your gut, and your brain all in one scoop. It's simple, it's satisfying, and it's exactly what your body has been waiting for. 3. Eggs. Nature's multivitamin in a shell. Let's clear something up once and for all. Eggs are not the enemy. For years, we were told to stay away from eggs, especially the yolks, because of cholesterol. But research has finally caught up to what many of us suspected all along. Eggs are one of the healthiest, most complete foods you can eat, especially after age 60. Every single egg is packed with high-quality protein. And that's not just good. It's vital. After 60, maintaining muscle mass gets harder, but it's more important than ever. Muscles help you stay steady on your feet. They help prevent falls, they protect your joints, and they play a big role in keeping your metabolism healthy. And the protein in eggs is exactly the kind your body needs to build and maintain those muscles. But that's not all. Eggs are rich in choline, a nutrient most older adults don't get enough of. Choline supports brain health, memory, and focus. So if you've ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there, it's not always aging. Sometimes, it's your brain crying out for extra support. Choline can help with that. Now let's talk about the yolk. This is where the real treasure is. The yolk contains vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium and keeps your bones strong. It also gives you vitamin A, important for vision and immune function, and B vitamins, which support energy and nerve health. And here's the best part. Eggs have almost zero carbs and absolutely no sugar. They're easy to cook, affordable, and incredibly versatile. You can scramble them, boil them, poach them, or make an omelet with some vegetables. Add a little butter or olive oil, sprinkle with sea salt, and you've got a meal that fuels your body and brain. Too often we look for fancy supplements or expensive health foods to solve problems that a simple, natural food like an egg can help with. Think of it this way. Every egg you eat is like a little shot of everything your body needs to stay strong, clear, and energized. So don't skip the eggs tomorrow. And please, don't throw out the yolk. That's where nature packed all the good stuff. 4. Chicken thighs, the underrated protein hero. Now I know you've probably heard it over and over. If you're trying to eat healthy, stick to chicken breast. But let me tell you something from experience and science. Chicken thighs are where the real value is, especially for older adults. First off, they're more affordable, more flavorful, and easier to chew and digest. And when you buy them with the skin and bone on, you're getting even more nutritional bang for your buck. Something that matters when you're trying to make every bite count. Chicken thighs are rich in high-quality protein. And, like with eggs, that protein is essential for preserving muscle mass as you age. Why is that so important? Because the more muscle you have, the better your balance, the stronger your bones, and the more freedom you maintain in your daily life. Walking, lifting, reaching. All of it relies on muscle. But chicken thighs aren't just about protein. The dark meat contains more zinc and iron than white meat, which helps support your immune system, energy levels, and even wound healing. Zinc, in particular, is critically important for older adults, yet it's one of the most common deficiencies. And let's not forget the flavor. That skin, when cooked to a golden, crispy perfection, satisfies cravings in a way that bland chicken breast never can. And here's the best part. You don't need sugar, and you don't need breading. Just a little seasoning, maybe a bit of olive oil in a hot oven. What you end up with is succulent, delicious meat that supports your body instead of draining it. There's also something emotionally comforting about chicken thighs. They feel familiar. They remind us of home-cooked meals and Sunday dinners. And at a time when life might feel more challenging than it used to, Meals like this bring a sense of grounding, so don't feel guilty about enjoying dark meat. Your body craves the fat, the flavor, and the nutrients. In fact, after 60, your body might benefit more from that little bit of extra fat than it did in your 30s. It helps cushion your joints, nourish your brain, and keep your hormones humming. 5. Sardines. The mighty little fish with bones worth eating. I'll be honest, for most of my life I turned up my nose at sardines. Maybe it was the smell, maybe it was the can, maybe I just didn't grow up with them. But the truth is, sardines are one of the most powerful foods an older adult can eat, and most people walk right past them without even realizing what they're missing. Let's start with the basics. Sardines are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, just like salmon, which help reduce inflammation throughout your body. That means less joint pain, less stiffness in the morning, and even better brain function. And yes, they're rich in high-quality protein, which helps support your muscles, energy, and stamina. But here's the real magic. Sardines contain bones, and unlike the large bones in other fish, sardine bones are soft and completely edible. These tiny bones are loaded with natural calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients your body desperately needs after 60 to protect against bone loss and prevent fractures. Think of it as nature's calcium supplement, only better absorbed and more complete. Sardines are also incredibly low in mercury, unlike larger fish like tuna or swordfish. This makes them a safer and cleaner choice for older adults who are watching their overall toxin exposure. If the idea of eating sardines straight from the can still makes you hesitate, don't worry. There are ways to ease into it. Try mashing them with a little mustard or mixing them with olive oil and lemon juice. Spread that on a crisp lettuce leaf or a low-carb cracker. And you've got a snack that isn't just tasty, it's healing. You can also add them to a salad or mix them into zucchini noodles or hearts of palm pasta. And let's not forget they're affordable. At a time when grocery prices are higher than ever, sardines give you a huge nutritional punch for just a couple of dollars. 6. Olive oil. Liquid gold for graceful aging. There's a reason they call it liquid gold. Olive oil has been a staple of the Mediterranean diet for generations. And if you look at how long and vibrant people live in those regions, it's no coincidence. For older adults in particular, extra virgin olive oil is one of the most powerful and healing ingredients you can keep in your kitchen. Let's start with what it does inside your body. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, which protect your heart and support healthy cholesterol levels. That's critically important, especially after 60, when heart health becomes a more pressing concern. But olive oil doesn't stop there. It also contains powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation in your joints, your muscles, and even your brain. And if you wake up with stiff knees or aching hands, you know how important it is to have a natural ability to soothe that inflammation. Olive oil helps do just that, gently, consistently, and without side effects. Now, here's what many people don't realize. Healthy fats like those in olive oil actually help your body absorb more nutrients from the other foods you eat. So when you drizzle olive oil over your leafy greens, or your roasted vegetables, or your wild-caught fish, you're not just adding flavor, you're unlocking more vitamins. You're making your meal more powerful. And guess what? Olive oil contains 0 sugar and 0 carbs. It's pure, healthy fat that your brain and body recognize and immediately put to good use. You don't need a lot. A tablespoon or 2 a day is enough to make a real impact. Use it to saute your spinach, roast your cabbage, or dress your salad. I even know people who take a small spoon of it in the morning, like a medicine. And in many ways, it is. But make sure you choose the right kind. Look for extra virgin olive oil that's cold pressed and ideally packaged in a dark glass bottle to protect its quality. It should smell a little grassy and have a slight peppery kick when you taste it. That means the antioxidants are alive and well. Olive oil isn't just a cooking ingredient. It's a daily investment in your joints, your memory, your heart, and your skin. It's one of those rare foods that feels luxurious, works hard behind the scenes, and reminds you that healing doesn't have to come in a pill. It can come in a light drizzle. 7. Wild-caught salmon, the brain's elegant ally. If I had to pick just one food that feels custom designed for older adults, this would be it. Wild-caught salmon. Not the farm-raised, chemical-pumped, bland kind. I'm talking about the real deal. The fresh, flavorful, pink-fleshed salmon from cold, clean waters. You can feel the difference in the smell. You can taste the difference in the flavor. And more importantly, your body feels the difference. Wild-caught salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids. And this isn't just another health buzzword. Omega-3s are essential nutrients that your body can't produce on its own. You have to get them from your food. And after 60, these fats become even more critical for your memory, your joints, your mood, and your heart. Let's start with the brain. Omega-3s are critically important for cognitive health. They help reduce inflammation in the brain, improve mental clarity, and support long-term memory. So if you've been feeling a little forgetful or a bit foggy, salmon could be one of the best foods to help bring that clarity back. Now let's talk about inflammation. That stiffness in your hands when you first wake up, that creak in your knee when you stand up from a chair. A lot of that is driven by chronic low-level inflammation. And salmon is one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory foods. It soothes your body in a way no pill can. It's also a clean, complete source of protein, which helps preserve muscle, repair tissues, and keep your energy up throughout the day without any sugar or carbs. Just pure fuel. And here's a fun fact. The pink color of salmon is due to astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your skin from premature aging. So yes, salmon doesn't just help you feel younger, it helps you look younger. The best part is it's delicious. You can pan-sear it with a bit of butter and lemon, roast it in the oven with garlic and herbs, or flake it over a salad. It feels like a luxurious meal, but it's doing serious work behind the scenes, supporting your brain, your heart, your bones, and your skin.